So I got to interview Mr. Macklin, Mr. Sossaman, and Mr. Schick, and it was really neat talking to them because they're with 22 Kill. They're also veterans, different branches, but for example, Mr. Schick is one of my dad's friends, and he was a Marine. He actually got blown up by an IED, so he is missing part of his leg, and his arm is completely burnt. You can see it a little bit in the video, but he also was on American Sniper, the movie. He had a little part in it. So it was really neat seeing him in that movie and talking to him in person and stuff. And he's really humble and doesn't really talk much about being a Hollywood star, but it's really neat. But anyway, 22 Kill is a nonprofit organization, and a lot of people hear this name and are kind of taken back a little bit because they say 22 Kill, that sounds kind of scary, but it represents a sad statistic that 22 veterans take their life every single day from different stresses and mental illnesses such as post-traumatic stress disorder. So 22 Kill works to not only help them and support them, but really kind of provide a segue back into the civilian world and provide them with all the essentials they need to go out and start a new life for themselves and be successful again, because it's hard kind of transitioning from the military back into the civilian world. There's a lot going through their mind, and not only are a lot of them injured physically, but a lot of them are injured mentally as well. So with 22 Kill, everyone wears these rings, and they're the honor rings, and it's just a reminder of who you're supporting, and you always wear it on your trigger finger because people that are taking their life, most of the times they shoot themselves. So it's really sad, but we're working to stop that and hopefully lower that statistic by a lot, because 22 people killing themselves every single day it's unbelievably sad. But anyway, for my original work, I interviewed them, came up with questions. I did a bunch of research on things to ask and things that maybe I didn't want to ask. And when I was doing the research, I found a video online which I was really excited about, and I thought it was really cool. But a girl that I interviewed actually interviewed one of the guys that I interviewed. So I thought it was another example of how small the world really is. But I thought that was neat. And then for my final product, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my videos, which I actually already did. I just finished it. And I took all the videos, made it into a video where I took different pieces from the interview and put it all into a giant video. It's about, I think, 3 minutes long, but it took me 6.5 hours because I put in all the sound effects and I did voiceovers with their voices. It was really frustrating and I got really mad at times, but it was definitely worth it. And I set up the fundraiser on CrowdRise, and hopefully by April 18th, which is a month before final presentation, I will have $1,000. That's my goal, and I know I'm going to get there because I'm going to stay motivated and keep on marketing this organization. But I've posted it on Facebook, and then I still have to post it on Twitter and Instagram and then send out emails with the link. But I'm definitely going to get $1,000 because that is my goal. And hopefully I'll get a little bit more because I just want to help them, because it's such an incredible organization, and not a lot of people know about it. So I really hope that I'll definitely increase awareness. And my future plans are to major in broadcast journalism and minor in either psychology, acting, or communication. And I also always stay updated in sports and things going on the side, and work on my journalism skills, because a lot of people I interviewed said just make sure whatever you're going to focus on, you really stay updated in that. And I'm going to attend either Mizzou or UT. I got into Mizzou and OU, but between the two, I definitely want to go to Mizzou a little bit more. And Shelly Slater, my mentor from last year, highly recommended Mizzou because that's where she went. And then if I get into UT, I might go there. I'm considering it. And then, like I said before, I'll probably start in general news and then kind of zone in into what I really want to focus on, if that's sports or entertainment, but I'm kind of leaning towards sports right now. And things to remember are that anything that is worthwhile is not handed to you. If it takes work, then it's going to be important. If it's easy, then it's not worth it. Also, starting off is very hard. There's a very low pay. I'll probably be living on the side of a road in a trash can when I first start, because it's expensive to go to college, and then being a reporter in the beginning, you don't get a lot of money at all. People automatically assume that you're on TV, everything's glamorous. It's not at all. This job is very challenging, but I want to do it, so I'm willing to put in the work that it takes. And it's also important to take advantage of all opportunities that come. If one door opens or one door closes, another one opens, and I try to keep that in the back of my mind, because life can get hard sometimes, and sometimes you'll feel like giving up, but you can't. You have to keep going. And then also, life happens outside of your comfort zone. if you're scared to do something, that's a good thing. That means it's new and it's scary and exciting, but you'll grow so much more from the scary things, and I've learned that from ISM. There's been times where I've been freaking out to call someone. I know that sounds easy, but cold calls scare me so much, and going into interviews, it's always really scary, but each time I come out, I feel more confident in myself, and I'm ready for the next thing that's coming my way. So life definitely happens outside your comfort zone. And lastly, just be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not, because you're not going to get anywhere if you're trying to copy people. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something new about broadcast journalism.